Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. How are you all? Today we are going to start a new lesson, one of the most important tenses in the English language. درس النهاردة من التنسز المهمة جدا في اللغة الإنجليزية، وهو درس ال present perfect simple. Present perfect simple. I know some of you think it's hard. في ناس منكم بتقولوا ان هو صعب ومش عارف ايه، بس يلا كده هنبدأ مع بعض. This video will have another part because this lesson is a bit long. الدرس ده ليه جزء تاني ان شاء الله. النهاردة هنركز اكتر على الuses والاستخدامات والform لل present perfect simple. So today we're going to study the use and the form of the present perfect simple. Okay, يلا نبدأ مع بعض ان شاء الله بإذن الله. You will like the lesson. الuses بتاعته اهم حاجة، لو ركزنا فيها كله هيبقى تمام. Fine. So let us start the uses of the present perfect simple. امتى بستعمل ال present perfect simple؟ كلنا كده نركز نسمع ونركز مع بعض. So number one, something happened in the past but we don't know exactly when. Something happened in the past but we don't know exactly when. The time might not be mentioned. I don't have to mention it. حاجة حصلت في الماضي بس الوقت مش مذكور، انا مش عارف بالظبط الوقت المحدد بتاعها امتى. اوكي، الوقت المحدد بتاعها امتى. زي الاكزامبل ده، I have traveled to Luxor. I have seen my friend in the club. في هنا any of the sentence do you see any time, specific time? No. هو حصل في الباست بالفعل، حاجة حصلت but we don't know exactly when. مش عارفين امتى. That happened in the past but we don't know exactly when. أنا هنا ما قلتش yesterday، ما قلتش last year. Okay, so first use something happened in the past but we don't know exactly when. The second use, pay attention. الاستخدام التاني is something that started in the past but hasn't finished. تمام، حاجة بدأت في الماضي ولكنها ما انتهتش لسه. زي ايه؟ زي السنتنس هنا example. She has worked in the school since 2019. هي اشتغلت في المدرسة من السنة 2019. هي مشيت سابت الشغل؟ لا، لسه مكملة. هي فعلا بدأت في الماضي، بدأت من سنتين، ولكنها لسه مكملة في اللي هي بتعمله. لسه بتعمله. She didn't leave the school. She is still working there. She's still working there. So she started working in the past but she's still doing what she's doing. In this case I use the present perfect simple. Present perfect simple. Okay, like another example, he has lived in Cairo for 12 years. He has lived in Cairo for 12 years. معنى السنتنس دي ان هو لسه في القاهرة، عايش فيها من 12 سنة، جه بدأ يقعد فيها من 12 سنة، ولكن هو ما زال عايش فيها، ما وقفش الفعل ده. اوكي، يبقى ايه؟ حاجة بدأت في الماضي ولكن انا ما وقفتهاش، لسه بعملها. اوكي، ده اليوز التاني. تمام، نيجي لليوز التالت. something that has finished. a thing that has just finished from a very short time. حاجة لسه مخلصاها، لسه منتهية من مدة قصيرة جدا. يعني هو فعل حصل في الماضي بالفعل وانتهى، ولكن من مدة قصيرة جدا. Like for example, my mom has just finished cooking. So it's from a very very short time. A very very short time. Okay, my mom has just finished cooking. I have just done my homework. Okay, ماما لسه مخلصة الأكل، أنا لسه مخلص الhomework. Fine. يبقى something that has just finished، لسه مخلصينها. Fine. تمام، نيجي لليوز الرابع ونركز بقى فيه شوية كده. something that has happened and finished in a time before now but the time it happened in isn't over yet. Pay attention to this. For example, when I say this example, I have watched a new movie today. اليوز دي ايه؟ حاجة بدأت وحصلت وخلصت في وقت قبل دلوقتي، ولكن الوقت نفسه المدة الزمنية اللي حصلت فيها ما خلصتش. يعني ايه؟ لما اقول I have watched a new movie today، انا شفت فيلم جديد النهاردة، شفته وخلصته وخلاص، ولكن النهاردة خلص؟ لا اليوم لسه شغال، المدة الزمنية نفسها ما زالت شغالة. Another example. We have traveled to Aswan this year. Is this year over? No. Yes, we have traveled and we went home. It's okay. Everything is finished. But this year is not over. This year, the duration of time is not over. احنا سافرنا أسوان السنة دي. السنة دي خلصت؟ لا. يبقى استعمل present perfect simple. مثل تالت. Another example. I have met my friend in the club this week. Is this week over? No, it is not. I have met my friend in the club. Now maybe I can be home. أنا دلوقتي في البيت ماشي. قابلت صديقي في النادي الأسبوع ده. ممكن I can be home. But this week is not over. So this is the fourth use. يعني حاجة بدأت وخلصت بس الوقت التوقيت الزمني بتاع اللي حصلت فيه نفسه اللي أنا ذكرته ما خلصش. Okay, it is not over yet. Okay. نيجي لليوز التاني. Pay attention to it. اليوز الخامس وهو يوز حلو جدا. Okay, ومهم. Is something that happened in the past but its result is still in the present. شايفين الصورة بتاعت الولد ده؟ Do you guys see the picture of this boy? He can't walk. يعني ايه الصورة دي؟ الاستخدام ده معناه ان حاجة حصلت في الماضي ولكن اثرها او نتائجها ما زالت موجودة في الحاضر، ما زالت معانا، ما زال ليها اثر. زي الولد ده. He can't walk because he has broken his leg. So the present thing is that he can't walk. He cannot walk. Why? Because he has broken his leg. So he broke his leg he's broken his leg in the past. He went to the hospital and he did everything, and now he can't walk because he has broken his leg. الولد ده هنا عندي هو كسر رجله، حدث حصل في الماضي ولكن كسر رجله ده أثر على الواقع دلوقتي، أثر على المضارع دلوقتي إن هو مش عارف يمشي. اوكي فهي can't walk because he has broken his leg لأن هو كسر رجله. يبقى التنس الفعل اللي حصل في الماضي وليه أثر على الحاضر بستخدم الفعل ده I use with it the present perfect simple. تمام. Another example. After the rain بعد المطر what happens? The floor is still wet. مش بتنشف على طول صح؟ It doesn't get dry fast. Fine. So the floor is wet because it has rained in the morning. كده أنا دخلت I asked my mom why is the floor wet. She told me because it has rained in the morning. الأرض مبلولة لأنها مطرت الصبح. ممكن تكون المطرة وقفت. Maybe the rain has stopped. But the floor is still wet. ما زلنا لحد دلوقتي في أثر. There is still a result in the present. Okay. This is the last use we took. Okay, now let us go to the form. ايه هو شكل ال present perfect simple؟ طبعا اكيد خدنا بالنا من ال sentences اللي قلناها ان معانا has و have في كل الجمل. فيلا بقى نشوف الفورم بتاعها كده. The form of the present perfect simple is like this. كلنا بقى نحفظه ونقوله مع بعض. Has or have plus past participle. Has or have plus past participle. Everyone say with me. Has or have plus past participle. Okay, this is the form, the shape of the present perfect. This is the shape of the present perfect. Okay, has or have plus the past participle. ايه هو past participle ده? What's the past participle? Past participle is this part او اللي بنقول عليه في العربي اللي هو التصريف الثالث للأفعال. Every book you have, most of the grammar books أغلب الكتب الجرامر بيبقى موجود كده فيها في الظهر ورا the verbs of the English language, and you will find the third part in the table which is the past participle. The past participle. Okay, so the form is like this. Subject أي فاعل plus has or have plus past participle. زي ايه هنا؟ I have seen a nice movie, or she has written her homework. Or another example, I have finished my homework. طبعا we choose has or have according to the subject. بختار has or have حسب السبجكت اللي معايا. مثلا عندي I, we, you, they and you and any plural بياخدوا have. عندي she, he, it and any singular أي مفرد بياخدوا has. Okay. So it is has or have plus past participle. تمام. هنتكلم اكتر عن اشكال الباست participle. تمام. بس دلوقتي نعرف كده النيجاتيف. طب انا عايزه انفي الجمله. what do I do when I do want to make a negative? one simple thing. حاجه بسيطه جدا. has or have plus not plus past participle. has or have plus not plus past participle. انا مش بعمل اي حاجه في النيجاتيف في البريزنت بيرفكت غير ان انا بحط not بعد has or have. ما بعملش اي تغيير تاني. تمام. ما بعملش اي تغيير تاني معايا زي كده. I haven't finished my homework. يبقى هي كانت I have finished my homework and then it became I haven't finished my homework. That's all I do. I just add not after has or have. Okay. I haven't finished my homework. or he hasn't عشان he طبعا he hasn't cleaned his room. he hasn't cleaned his room. Okay. هنقرا كده شويه example للregular verbs. وليه بقول regular؟ لاني انا عندي في الانجليش language في افعال ليها تصريف طبيعي وفي افعال ليها تصريف مختلف. ده الريجولر في الباست participle. This is the regular verbs of the past participle. Very easy. play played played, wash washed washed, watched watched watched, finished finished finished. Okay. This is the regular. I'm not going to read it all. مش هنقرا كله لان عايزين نروح لحاجه مهمه جدا في البيج الجايه. The irregular verbs. Everybody pay attention. كله يركز معايا. The irregular verbs اللي هي are verbs like they have their own shape. They have their own shape and you must remember it. You must memorize it. الأفعال الirregular يا ولاد هي أفعال ليها تصريف خاص بيها بنحفظها كده بالمنظر اللي قدامنا ده. تمام. دول أكتر irregular verbs شائعين في الإنجليش موجودين في الكتب دايما. طبعا في بعض الأحيان بعض المدارس بتختار verbs معينة ولكن أنا بنصح إن احنا نحفظ منهم قد ما نقدر. اوكي. زي عندي am was been are were been also. see saw seen. يعني مثلا اقول I have seen a new movie. اوكي. irregular verbs نحاول نحفظها قد ما نقدر. if you memorize it it will help you so much. okay ان شاء الله. so this is all the present perfect simple and the forms. now we will take the expressions and the keywords, time expressions and the keywords that usually come with the present perfect simple. في كلمات كده بيتقال عليها كلمات مفتاحية او مصطلحات الوقت اللي بتيجي مع كل زمن. تمام. اكتر حاجات شائعة بشكل مش طبعا مش شرط تيجي في كل الجمل بتيجي في present perfect simple هم الاتين. everybody say with me already, just, yet, for, since, ever, and never. okay. in the next video في فيديو تاني هتكلم فيه عن استخدام كل واحدة فيهم ومكانها في الجملة ان شاء الله. كمان هنتكلم ازاي نعمل questions في present perfect simple. ولكن لحد دلوقتي اللي محتاجة ان احنا نعرفه هو ازاي بيكون في form. ايه هو الفورم؟ ايه هو شكل present perfect simple وايه هي استعمالاته. تمام. يلا مستعدين لأسئلة؟ come on. هنقول مع بعض أسئلة. احنا بس كل اللي عايزاكم هنا are you all ready for the questions؟ كل اللي عايزاكم تعملوه ان انتوا you will put the verbs in the sentence in the present perfect simple tense. That's all. Come on, are you all ready? Come on. Number 1. I traveled to Spain this year. I traveled to Spain this year. طب ما لا انا عايزه احطه في present perfect simple. الverb ده travel. Where is the verb travel؟ صح؟ طيب مين فاكر ال present perfect simple ال regular form هو ايه؟ has or have plus past participle. So it's going to be like this. I have لأن I تاخد have traveled to Spain this year. I've traveled to Spain this year. Sentence number 2. She break her leg. أنا عايزة أحط السنتنس هنا. I want to put the verb in the present perfect simple. So where is the verb? break. okay. So I will put has or have plus past participle. هي مين هيقول لي she هتاخد ايه؟ برافو. she هتاخد has. وbreak من الverbs اللي irregular. break will not be it's a regular verb. it will be broken. she has broken her leg. Sentence number 3. He live in Cairo since 2003. he live in Cairo since 2003. طيب هنا I want to put the verb live in the present perfect, so with he I use has. We have has or have plus past participle. With he I will use has, and I will put live in the past participle. He has lived in Cairo since 2003. Number 4, here I have we not finish our homework yet. Not finish our homework yet. طيب لما بيكون عندي negative فاكرين بنعمل ايه؟ Do you remember what's the negative? Yes, has or have plus not plus the verb in the past participle, right? So it's going to be what? Has or have plus not plus the verb plus past participle. We have here we, so we will take have. We have not finished our homework yet. We haven't finished our homework yet. Excellent, and thank you all for listening. استنوا ان شاء الله بإذن الله part 2 عن استخدامات ال keywords عن ال questions for present perfect simple. يا رب يكون عجبكم الفيديو. لو عجبكم ما تنسوش تعملوا share subscribe. Thank you so much. السلام عليكم.